News just coming in to us. Police in Israel are treating the incident as a suspected terror attack after explosions rocked several buses in Bat Yam, south of Tel Aviv. Security services say 2 bombs exploded, 3 others are being defused, and there are no immediate reports of casualties. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is meanwhile being briefed by his military secretary. He's then to hold a security situation assessment. Well, for the very latest, let's cross live now to our correspondent in Israel. Noga Tarnopolsky is standing by for us. Noga, what is it exactly that we know about what's happened there at this stage? Police are still at the scene. What's happening?
Yes, absolutely. It's a story that is still underway. We just heard from the Israeli defense minister who said that he has ordered the army to step up operations in the West Bank. It's worth remembering that Israel started major operations in the West Bank town of Jenin and then in adjacent towns a month ago tomorrow, exactly 1 month ago. And there was a strange statement made by the so-called Tulkarim Brigade of Hamas just a few moments ago. It didn't take responsibility for these attempted bombings of 5 buses, but it did welcome this effort. And so the suspicions right now are that there might be a connection, that possibly a Hamas cell in the West Bank was trying to somehow mark 1 month since the start of the IDF operation in the West Bank. And we also found out that this not only represents, obviously, a failure of Israeli intelligence, but that the fact that no one was hurt is just dumb luck. A timer on 2 of the bombs went off at the wrong time. Apparently, these bombs were put in the buses in the hope of the buses blowing up tomorrow, Friday morning, the beginning of the weekend in Israel, and hundreds of people could have been killed.
Noga, it's obviously a very worrying development for people there in Israel. Also concerning when it comes to the already very fragile ceasefire in place in Gaza. It might be too early to say at this stage, but what kind of consequences could this development have for the truce in Gaza?
It's hard to say, because if Israel does in fact expand its military operations in the West Bank, we don't know exactly what that could provoke or how that could spread. And obviously it goes without saying that this organized effort to conduct a massive multi-site terror attack in Israel at the start of the weekend is without question an escalation, and I'm almost certain that Israel will consider this a grave breach of Hamas's part of the ceasefire agreement in Gaza, since it appears to be Hamas linked. We have to wait a few hours to know that for sure. But this could even cause, for example, breaking off the talks on phase 2 of the ceasefire, which have just started again today. I also want to mention something that's just come through. Israel is heightening security on all trains and at the Ben Gurion International Airport. Apparently, there's a very wide-ranging search underway right now.
Noga, we'll leave it there for now. Thank you so much for that. That's our correspondent in Israel, Noga Tarnopolsky, joining us after several